Thank you for spending the time going through this course and learning about how to use infographics. Educational technology is something that's a bit of a buzzword in today's world, and for some people, they think that okay, well, this is really cool, but you're not really learning. There's a common saying that I've heard around that I'm all for educational reform as long as school looks exactly the way it did when I was a kid. And I don't agree with that wholeheartedly. I think educational technology is something that's going to bring us into the next wave of revolutionary educational pedagogy, and I think that it is a tool that is underutilized and is ineffectively utilized in today's society. So, if you guys could just take the one point from this class that you guys can take is just think back, how can I use technology in my class that is changing how my students achieve a learning outcome versus how am I just replacing something I've already done with technology for that learning outcome. So infographics is a very simple entryway into creating more engaging topics for your students. And the big main thing, another main thing to realize is like your kids today, technology isn't the sell. Like technology is something that is as normal to them as a pen and paper, and they want to be learning something that they are going to feel that is useful for them outside of the class. Because if they feel it's just important in the class, they're really not going to be invested in it. But if it's a skill that they can use outside of the class later on in life, then they're going to be far more invested and they're going to be far more engaged with the assignment. And because of that, you can then start to push for deeper learning. So I hope I've encouraged you in your journey in increasing ed tech. Now, you don't have to use educational technology with every lesson. Like I use stand and deliver notes. I use a bunch of different ways in engaging my students. I've used artificial augmented reality and VR in my classes as well. So there's lots of different ways that you can change how you do things in class. But it's important just to start at one thing. Don't try and change how you do everything. Each time you teach a course, change one or two things, and then in a couple of years, everything will be updated, and you'll want to tweak it once you start to know more as well. I know I do that, so I encourage you in your journey. Please post your work in the project area, and I look forward to seeing what you create. If you've enjoyed this, please give me a follow. I do post new content. I do intend to post new content every month or so on different educational technologies and my EdTech journey as well. If you've liked this and you like what I have to say, you can follow me on Twitter at TeacherWayne. You can follow my blog, teacherwayne.wordpress.com. I look forward to hearing from you. Please leave me a like if you enjoyed this. Give me a high five, whatever you like. Thank you for spending